इवन पहले भी जब हमने SMEs में लिस्ट कराया था, आई रिमेम्बर particularly Chemcrex when we listed on BSE SME, the IPO got subscribed 55 times, and we and Girish bhai were on talk on third day along with Ajay sir, and we were discussing कि इतने सारे इन्वेस्टर्स जो आए और आज तक उस कंपनी में ना केवल प्राइस मेंटेन है, बिजनेस ने ग्रोथ दिया है, प्राइस एप्रिसिएशन दिया है और बिजनेस ने आई थिंक 4-fold इंक्रीज किया है.
नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज टू गिरीश भाई कैमक्रक्स से. सो गिरीश भाई आई थिंक पिछले लिस्टिंग कराने के बाद में आई थिंक जो अपने नंबर्स जो फाइनेंशियल नंबर्स जो इम्प्रूव हुए हैं, सो आई थिंक जो ईयर ऑन ईयर जो ग्रोथ है वो आई थिंक काफी ड्रास्टिकली ग्रो हुआ है पिछले 3 साल की अगर हम लोग बात करें तो केमिकल सेगमेंट एक चीज समझ में आती है सर कि चाइना में जो पोल्यूशन का एक इशू आया था उसके वजह से इंडियन कंपनीज को उसका फायदा मिला है. उसके अलावा भी मतलब आई एम श्योर कि अभी मेक इन इंडिया हम प्रमोट कर रहे हैं और बहुत सारी फॉरेन कंपनीज जैसे महावीर जी ने बताया कि इंडिया में अभी बेस अपना शिफ्ट करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं एंड दे आर लुकिंग फॉरवर्ड फॉर इंडिया. सो केमिकल सेगमेंट में अभी आपको आगे क्या लग रहा है सर? आई थिंक कैसे स्कोप है और आप आगे बढ़ती हुई डिमांड को कैसे कोप अप करने का प्लान कर रहे हैं सर?
थैंक यू फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल फॉर ऑल दिस कॉम्प्लीमेंट्स जो महावीर जी ने और आप सबने दिया. And really, we are quite happy for the progress which we have made post IPO. Now, basically, we are in a specialty sector, making majorly an API intermediates and some high-value pigment intermediates. And yes, as you rightly said, the growth has been good in a specialty chemical sector before COVID also. But now it is on much stronger growth rate path because of one is a COVID, of course, which is current, and another is a trade conflict between USA and China, and also environment norms which are becoming stricter in China. And as you might be aware that the President Xi Jinping is a chemical engineer like me. So he knows the subject very well. But all these factors presently are really, as you rightly said, कि भाई उसकी वजह से काफी shifting of sourcing plus manufacturing is likely to move out of China. I will not say that it means to India, because I would like to clarify one thing, that there is quite a big competition in that also. Countries like other Thailand, Vietnam, and many, they are also in the market to grab these opportunities and take a part of the cake. Now, in order to take a bigger cake for India, and particularly I'll talk for a chemical sector and specialty sector.
Okay.
Anyone who is coming to, like many multinationals, they have basically a trend to outsource now, rather than manufacturing. So in that, what they are looking for is, because we have been facing these questions from all our new inquiries, that what sustainability we have as an MSME, particularly I will say. And for that, when they are particularly shifting from China, they would like to ensure that they don't repent again. So in the process, what happens is we have to always establish and give a confidence to our client that we have a strong supply chain. And I'll just under the present circumstances, how do we ensure the supply chain? Particularly in our case, we have to have an alternate. There are long-term and short-term measures which we should take. Any company should take in the present circumstances. One is, I have started now. One is, if you have an Indian imports, you are much safer than others, right? Second is, if you have other than Indian but non-Chinese imports, you are still safer. But if you have a Chinese input also, then the things what I'm trying to say makes really a sense. And I already started checking on my supply, because I have many Chinese vendors. I already started checking on the Chinese companies. Are they 100% Chinese, or are they JVs, or some with foreign participants, right? Then as we know that foreign participants are trying to move out. So if it is a 100% Chinese company, then yes, I have a longer time to go for an alternate source. Right? Another is we go for an alternate source from other than China, other countries, and there we are trying to do what is a non-conventional country, which are not exposed to the world much, but still they have chemical facilities, and we have been able to find one particular input which was cheaper than even China, and it was for the first time for them, and in that country, some Russian country. You know? And these are some short-term measures which you should immediately do it. On a long-term basis, I think what you should do is either you go downstream, as Mr. Thakur also said, and Mavinji also said, that this is the time, Atmanirbharta also, and funding, everything included. This is the time you can go for a downstream integration. Another thing is, if you can't do it, you should. If you have a technical capabilities or technical knowledge, you can always develop a vendor for you. You know, and that is also very much possible in the present circumstances. And as Mavinji said, like brownfield or greenfield acquisitions, where again the funding is the need of the hour, and which I think the present, the whole focus presently in the economy is creating a liquidity. So I think that is what we must take advantage of.
Yes. Thank you, Girish bhai. I think a lot of great insights there. The opportunity is there for our Indian MSMEs.